Hey, this is B.A. Sheppard, Mr. Idea Man, coming right at you. Why am I Mr. Idea Man? Because that's what I do. I'm always thinking. And I believe with all my heart that I can share with you a thought that would change your life. You know, I'm the kind of guy that's driving without the radio on, listening to no music, but thinking. I'm the kind of guy that's walking down the street thinking. You know, do the technology stuff, but not too much, because I'm thinking. I want to have a clear thought, clear mind. And I believe the thoughts that I share with you are the thoughts that can transform your life. Because guess what? One thought can transform your whole world. I'm going to share with you a couple things that I believe will have an impact on you today if you'll just allow it to. What's wrong, man?
We can't get a snack.
Can't get a snack? Come on in here. I'm doing the TV show. Close the door.
We can get the TV show?
Yeah, man, come on.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
Come on in. Come on. So, this is Samuel. He's my 4-year-old son. He's the man. He's tremendous, awesome, has a lot of great abilities and talents. And he does karate. He's a big reason why we're even doing this show right now. We're going to call this show The Winner's Locker Room. Why? Because inside the winner's locker room, it's a different kind of thing happening inside the loser's locker rooms. You know, I played ball my whole entire life, and quite frankly, lost a lot of games. And so I know what it's like to be on the losing side of things. But at the same time, I've won games, been in championship situations, won championships. And so I know what it's like to be on the winning side of things. And I'm just going to tell you straightforward. Winners and losers are separated many times by how they think. If you have a loser mentality, if you're thinking thoughts like a loser, guess what? You're going to lose. Flip side is, if your mentality is geared towards winning, and your thoughts are surrounded by winning, you put yourself in a position to win. Maybe you might suffer setbacks, but if your mentality and your mindset's about winning, you're going to win. I'm going to share with you a couple stories here in the winner's locker room today to help you and to challenge your mindset. So check this out. I'm a Christian, love Jesus, but at the same time, I'm highly frustrated by what religious Christianity has become. So straightforward, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to say some things that are going to bother you if you're a Christian. I personally don't care. Now, I mean, I do care, but I'm going to say some things because I believe that in Christianity, we've done a bad job. You know, I think we've done a bad job at actually making God look good. And so I think really the world has a lack of hope because the hope of the world, which is supposed to be us, is doing a bad job displaying it. And, you know, as the blog goes forward, as days pass, you know, we'll talk about some different things. But right now I want to read to you a story about a guy named Joshua. He was the helper to a man named Moses. And it says in Joshua chapter 1, now after Moses died, the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore go, arise, over this Jordan, you and all these people to the land which I'm giving you. Now, he said, every place that you put the sole of your foot, every place put the sole of your foot, I have given you that land. Just the way I told Moses it was going to go down this way, so I'm telling you, everywhere you put your foot, that's yours. From the wilderness of this Lebanon, even to the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea, toward the going down of the sun to the coast. There shall be not any man to be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, I will be with you. I will not fail you. I will not forsake you. Be strong and of good courage. And for unto this people shalt thou divide an inheritance of the land, which I swear unto your fathers before them. Then there's a few more things. He says again, only be strong and very courageous. Later on he says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee wherever you go. Be strong and be very courageous. Wherever you go, your Lord is with you. So he's telling them, don't be afraid. I've given you this great inheritance. Now, this kind of struck me because I was reading in Genesis about another man named Abram who wanted a kid. You know, him and his wife are getting old, but they wanted a kid. They wanted a child that they could pass off their inheritance to, that would, you know, carry on their legacy like Samuel's going to do for me. They wanted a child. They're getting old. And so God comes to Abraham and gives him a vision. And he says in this vision, in Genesis chapter 15, "Fear not, Abraham. I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward." So he tells Joshua, do not be afraid. He tells Abram, fear not. And today, I guess, just being frustrated, being at this place that I'm in life where I'm just, you know, frustrated with church, frustrated with just everything that's going on, and how we are, as Christians, I think we're doing a bad job, like I said. And I think the major reason stems from this. Fear not. God told Joshua, don't be afraid, but he told Abraham, fear not. And I think not is the thing we don't have fear of. Because as Christians, we use it everywhere. You know, look at it. I try to hear it this way. Hear it as a command. Fear not. If you're going to fear anything in your life, if you're going to fear anything at all, the thing that you need to fear is not. And what I'm saying is, not is a contradiction to something that's been said. So, here's what you fear. Because guess what? Marriages are breaking up in the Christian community at a 50% clip. So, doing a terrible job there. We'll hit that later. But instead of fearing being in love, instead of fearing staying in the marriage, fear not being in it. If you're going to let fear rise up on you, instead of not fearing being unhealthy, fear not being healthy. Because God says, I am with you. So your reaction is going to be, I fear that God's not with me. I fear God's not with me. It's the not that changes your whole life. God gives you a dream. I want to start a business. What do you respond with? I don't know. Maybe I should not do it right now. Maybe I should not do it. Because if you remove the not, your whole life changes. Look at all the places you say not. I'm not going to the gym today. But you're unhealthy. So you remove not, I'm going to the gym. Fearing not will give you so much freedom in your life, because not is what's holding you up. N-O-T, not. It's holding you up. You want to do something, but you're not doing it. You want to go somewhere, but you're not going there.
N-O.
N-O, N-O-T, they're contradictions. And so what happens is your life stays jammed up and it stays paralyzed because the one aspect of not. See, God says one thing, I'm with you. Fear not. God says one thing, I'm your reward. Fear not. Because you're going to think, well, maybe he's not. Maybe he's not my reward. Maybe he's not with me. Maybe this marriage is not what it's meant to be. Maybe I'm not a good mother. Maybe I'm not a good father. Maybe the building project won't get done. Maybe it will not get done. So here it is that, and I'm going to say it because, you know, I'm just tired of religion. The religious practices say, you know what? We can say all these things, proclaim that we have the creator of the world on our side and he's with us and everything. But really, when it comes down to living, we say, our actions say, the creator of the world is not with us. Because no one's looking to Christians right now as the light of the community. No one's saying, you know what? Once the Christians show up, things will turn around. No one's calling the Christians and say, hey, do you have a financial answer for the crisis that's happening? But somehow we say God is with us. Really, we believe he's not. Because if he was with us and we believe that he was with us, wouldn't we do something different? See, we pray that people get jobs. Well, if you want to, fear not doing that for yourself, because guess what? That's not really a God issue. It's not a God issue that people need jobs. Aren't there enough people that create businesses to say, you know what? We have businesses that will allow us to be able to provide jobs. But if you feel like the dream that has been given to you is not from God, then you won't do it. So it's the knot that's holding all of our lives up right now. It's the knot in your life. Believe me, I thought about doing a blog for a while, and it was not that stopped me from doing it. But I've come to a place in my life where I feel like, and I know, I have to eliminate some people from my life. And so, for me, eliminating people is not a negative thing. Eliminating people is a positive thing. Because you know who I want to eliminate? The first group of people that I want to eliminate from my life are the people that are afraid. And how I'm going to do that? I'm not just casting them aside, because that's been, you know what, quite frankly, that's been the Christian answer. If you don't believe the way I believe, you don't think the way I think, I'm getting rid of you out of my life. Well, no, that's different from what I'm saying. I'm saying, you know what, if you're afraid, I'm going to eliminate you from my life by helping you not be afraid. See, you don't have to be afraid. You can fear not, and then your life starts to change. So, what I'm saying is, instead of casting people out of your life, help eliminate them from your life. Help eliminate the circumstance that they're facing by helping them. Don't just remove them, because if you remove them, they're not going to get help. Help them change if they want change. Everybody doesn't want it. So, you know, again, this is the first time coming to you out the winner's locker room. I'm going to share with you passion. And like I said, I'll say some things you probably won't like. You'll probably respond ways that I won't like. But at the end of the day, hey, that's what happens on a team. I'll give you a short story. I had to play college baseball. And, you know, one day we were in the midst of getting beat up pretty bad. And, you know, I can say I was contributing to us losing. I made a few errors, made some mistakes. In religion, the religious world, we would call it a sin. But I had made some mistakes, errors. That's what they're called in baseball, errors. Made some errors, had dropped the ball. And I remember coming off the field, and my coach, you know, very passionate man, who, you know, professes to be a Christian, loves God and everything. But he pulled me to the side. Well, he actually didn't pull me to the side. He did it in front of everybody. And he was screaming at me, and he told me, "Shep, if you drop another effing ball, I will kick your A." Not much to debate there on that. He was straightforward, passionate, but you know what? For the sake of the team, he had to convey to me a hard message. At that moment, I wasn't asking him, let's have a prayer meeting or none of that. He wanted me to catch the ball. And that's all I'm saying to you. You know what? What we're talking about here, I want you to catch the ball for your life. Because you're critical. You catching the ball is critical to you winning in life. You know, when you're better, it helps the whole team. And so, I'm going to kind of approach you. No, not kind of. I'm going to approach you with the same way that my coach approached me. Won't use the same words, but sometimes I probably will want to. But I won't, because I have young children and I want them to be able to watch the show. But in the winner's locker room, this is how we talk. And so, look, basically we're going to stop screwing up everything and then kind of trying to stick it on God. All right? So, look, enjoy your day. Come back, check me out tomorrow on the winner's locker room. Love you. Peace.